We have finally arrived at the moment of Madden 23 where it is time to make a strategy item change on the defensive side of the ball. I do believe this might be the best defensive item in the game. So on the other side of the intro, we're going to break down exactly what that is and why it benefits your defense no matter what you run. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Zan from the Zan Madden YouTube channel. And yes, the moment is here. We are finally in a position where we need to make a change to what our strategy item is on the defensive side of the ball. And this is because everything is in a point where abilities are so good, they're so cheap that you're really equipping them on your skill position players such as wide receivers and DBs, your pass rushers, your pass protectors, your quarterbacks are getting everything you need. So the performance baseline of those players is dictated by your abilities. However, there is one strategy item in the game that does a really good job of making your defense better, and that is, drumroll please, the Mind Reader. Yes, the Mind Reader. I know you guys were not banking on that because I'm sure you guys were thinking man-to-man or in the zone or bull rush or something along the lines of one of those types of coverage abilities. No, the truth is here, you guys need to be utilizing Mind Reader. And the reason for that is that this is going to make your safeties so much smarter on the field, and we are in a position where the game actually allows you to play safeties at corner, which is going to make you better against the run, and you're not really going to be sacrificing that much in coverage because the ratings of our safeties are pretty high in both the zone and the man coverage realm. So if we take a look at what this item does, it actually is going to give you a tackle boost of +1. That's really not that big a deal, but the real benefit is going to be the awareness and the play recognition ratings. Before we get into exactly what those items do, I want to go ahead and show you what my secondary kind of looks like right here. You guys can do whatever you want with your secondary, but if we kind of take a look at how I'm running this, you're going to see here that I've got nothing but safeties on my team. My corners are going to be Derwin James and Jesse Bates. I've actually got Eric Berry hiding in the slot. I've got him at SS2 for theme team purposes and legend boosts. My up top safeties are going to be Minkah Fitzpatrick. We've got Leon Sandcastle. And then even when you start to go into your linebackers, I've even got safeties at linebacker with Ryan Neal and Tariq Woolen. Now, the reason that this is so beneficial for your defense is that, as I just mentioned, the ratings of these players are in a spot where you're going to be able to play adequate man or zone with little to no investment in your roster. You see right here that Derwin James for me is 99 speed, 99 play rec boosted by the Mind Reader card, 96 man, 99 zone, crazy hit power, good strength, good catch, 99 awareness. You see that this guy is basically a freakishly sized corner with insane brain traits. And if we were to go ahead and look at some of the other items on my roster, you're going to see the same trends through and through with these items. In fact, if we take a look at Eric Berry, again, this is kind of my nickel corner in my big nickel over G defense, 99 speed, 99 play rec, 97 excel, 99 awareness, 96 man, 99 zone, 96 hit power, 86 strength. You see that he does everything, right? This is going to be something where you can rock all of these safeties at the corners, the slot corner, the linebacker role, depending on what defense you're in. In fact, let's take a look at, my two linebackers that I run. Tariq Woolen, the MCS item that Dez made. We take a look at him, 98 speed, 99 play rec, 99 awareness, 98 man, 98 zone, 97 hit power, 6'4", crazy catch ratings. You see a trend right here. We go ahead and take a look at Ryan Neal. This is everybody's favorite user card in the game right now because he gets Pick Artist for free and Crusher for free. Take a look at him, 6'3", 98 speed, 96 play rec. This guy actually gets boosted a fair amount. He goes from bad play rec at this point of the year to very, very passable play rec. He's got 95 awareness. Again, very, very passable. This is actually my worst awareness play recognition item on my team, but he's got 95 man and 99 zone. Now, I know what you're sitting there saying, Zan, all the pro players I talk to say that those things don't matter. It's just height, speed, and what abilities you run. I'm gonna tell you that they're wrong. And the reason I'm gonna say that they're wrong is because play recognition and awareness are so important as it pertains how your defense plays. In fact, we've done videos here on the YouTube channel before about how the play recognition rating does literally everything for your defense. And that is that if you have a player with high play rec, they respond to run versus pass faster. If you have a player that is backpedaling in zone and the quarterback goes to throw the ball, the play recognition determines how quickly they can actually break on the throw. And that includes even if you have a zone knockout ability, you're going to get a better boost. And we've talked about before in YouTube Shorts how certain days it feels like zone knockouts don't work, namely Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I know that sounds weird, but I'm just telling you, with 99 play rec and 99 awareness, at least if your zone knockouts aren't breaking on the ball right away, you have max play rec to at least give you a chance, which is huge. We talk about play recognition being the conduit between zone and man within a match defense. You have a player that's backpedaling in zone, a route enters vertically through their area, which means that that player needs to convert from zone into match. Play recognition is the reason that they convert faster and don't get lobbed for touchdowns. Some of you guys mentioned that when you run match, you get lobbed all the time for touchdowns. Play recognition is part of that. The higher the rating, the faster they turn their hips and convert into man. Then we start to talk about awareness. Awareness is literally everything as well. Awareness is the ability within your zone coverage to actually drift between two routes and kind of split the difference better. So that way you can make a break with that play recognition or that zone knockout rating. Awareness is also going to be your ball tracking cone. When you have higher awareness, you have a vision cone that is actually wider. So your cone, when you're really, really high on your awareness, allows you to track threats in your zone when your cone looks like this. The lower your awareness goes, the cone narrows up. So what that means is that you're going to be in a spot where the higher your awareness is, again, kind of feeding back towards what I just mentioned about playing multiple routes within your zone, hedging and flowing better, the higher the awareness is, the better your zone coverage is going to play as well. Zone coverage is not one rating that determines how a player plays coverage. Neither is play recognition. It's everything together: play recognition, awareness, and zone. So zone might be used when they lob the ball up deep down the sideline to help determine a catch in traffic win or a knockout if you don't have a knockout ability, but everything is going to go together. The awareness to be in a better position, the play recognition to break on the throw right away, the zone coverage to dice roll the algorithm for the drops. You see what I'm getting at right here. So this is a really, really important ability because I would say namely the break on ball and also the aspect of being in a better spot on the field. When you're always in the right spot on the field, it makes those windows tighter when people are trying to throw a timing slant in between two hooks or trying to throw a route in between a deep zone and a cloud flat on the sideline. Maybe you get better depth with your cloud flat when they have higher awareness. They just feel the routes differently than if they don't. And if you were to go ahead and compare the mind reader item to some of the other coverage oriented strategy items in the game, you'll find it very interesting that those items don't give awareness boosts to the players. And I would argue that that is on purpose, because if they were to give you play recognition, zone, and awareness, they're putting you in a position where your player is now Superman. So when you talk about how play recognition goes up on an in the zone item and zone goes up on an in the zone item, that's a little bit of fool's gold if you think about it. You really need zone awareness and play rec. So you're only getting part of the equation here with this item. But now we're in a position, as I mentioned, where the safeties have high enough man coverage and high enough zone coverage where you could leave those alone and get elite level production out of those players from a coverage standpoint. And now we're making them break on the ball faster and be in the best position possible at all times to be able to make these things happen. You also factor in that there's a million areas in the game that things like awareness will help. I've heard in the past, again, I don't know if this is true this year, but awareness has helped in the past with dice rolling whether or not a player will actually complete a tackle animation. Even if you have high tackle, you need to have high awareness. I've seen things like that all over the game. So this is just a really good time for you guys to switch up to a safety everywhere on your defense, your corners, your slot, your linebackers, and obviously your safeties, and utilize the mind reader item because it is only going to improve your defense no matter what it is that you run. Man, zone, match, it does not matter. I promise you, you will notice that everything improves for you if you were to go to this strategy item. Get rid of in the zone, get rid of the ball hawk, get rid of all the other items that we're using, bull rush. All those players are to the point where they're doing everything they need to do at a near in-game level. Bring the brain stats up, and I promise you will notice a difference in the way your defense plays. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, drop those below. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. We'll see you guys a little bit later with our next YouTube short, or tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab, and good luck.